Double Indemnity is a 1944 film noir written and directed by Billy Wilder, starring Fred MacMurray and Barbara Stanwyck. Here are some interesting things that I noticed about Double Indemnity. Our first introduction to the femme fatale Phyllis is of her approaching the banister, wrapped only in a towel, and you can see her anklet. Main character Walter Neff is looking up at her, and she's behind the banister, which looks like bars. I feel like this is representative of Phyllis being something that Walter feels like he cannot obtain. The reason that Walter and we, the audience, are led to believe for her being unobtainable is her husband, who was apparently cold and distant and abusive. And so the only way he can be with her is if he was to free her from her cage, her prison, to take her from behind the bars. Along with this scene, there are other scenes in the movie that kind of allude to Phyllis being a seductress. She's not exactly what she appears to be. Is she a damsel in distress, or is she using her sexuality to persuade Walter to do her bidding? It could be a bit of both, but I am of the belief that Phyllis does use her sexuality to persuade men to do what she wants them to do. How Phyllis is presented in this scene, as well as the back and forth her and Walter have, which contains many sexual innuendos, which is because of the very restrictive Hays Code during the time, lets us know that she is a seductress. Another thing that I noticed was chiaroscuro. Chiaroscuro is how shadows and light make an image and how they make you feel when you see them. There are multiple points within this movie where Walter or other characters are hidden behind the shadows of blinds, but mostly Walter. Throughout the film, Walter brings up a story he heard a long time ago about two people who commit crimes, are kind of on a train together, and neither of them can get off. Both of them have to continue, neither of them can get off, the train is their prison. Walter is a prison to the narrative of the story. He is imprisoned by his own lust and greed. Near the end of this film, when Walter goes to confront Phyllis, he finally gets to step from behind the shadow cast by the blinds. He is freeing himself in the sense. He's getting off the train. Of course, his confrontation ends with Phyllis shooting Walter, Walter taking the gun from her and killing her.